What up, YouTube? We're in the den with Aaron EBM. I appreciate you stopping by the channel, so I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it today. Today I want to talk about the continued push of the deadbeat father narrative and the baby mama and baby daddy toxic relationship. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So what you're seeing right now is a post that I went ahead and pulled off Facebook. To set the scene, there was a baby in a car seat. I'm not going to show the baby because child protective laws that they got. The baby was in his car seat, and I guess she was so tired that she couldn't take him out. This what they don't see, just the bitter statuses about dad being absent or lacking. Mamas are always titled as mad when really the proper term is mother effing tired. One thing about it, the mama don't get breaks or get to move how she wants. Every choice is made around them kids. When the baby child cry, she's the comforter. When the child hungry, she's the cook. When the child is sad, she's the parent. When them bills due, she's the waymaker. Normalize being in your child's life as a dad without needing toxic ties to the mom. That ish is not fair at all to the mom or the kid. So there's a few things to unpack on this paragraph, or these few paragraphs, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This is what they don't see. Just the bitter statuses about the dad being absent or lacking. They don't see you talking about the real issues. They don't see you talking about the real things that's going on in your life, because the same thing I always tell people, the same thing I always tell friends and family: do not post your problems and your issues on Facebook. But for some reason that seems like the big trend. And this is what you're doing. The reason probably people don't see what you're going through is because you continue to post negative comments, negative statuses, woe is me statuses on Facebook, airing out all your laundry, and then dare people to comment or say anything about those said posts. This is a problem, and the reason people don't see you in a better light, and the reason why people gossip and talk about you in these situations, is because you do that. Yes, ma'am, you do. You put all your information out there. You put everything negative that you can about the baby father because he most likely can't defend himself. And then you end up making yourself look bad in the process. So I tell people, I've told family members, don't put your dirty laundry out there for everybody to see and then expect them not to say anything, or then expect them not to take sides or judge you, because they will. Next part. The mom is titled as mad when really the proper term is mother effing tired. This is the other thing. If you're so tired, why don't you give the baby to the baby's father? Oh no, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about giving the baby to the baby's father. You know, give him custody. Let him take some of the burden off of you. Nope, you don't want that, because what you'll say is he doesn't have his ish together. He's a deadbeat. I'm not going to give my baby to a deadbeat that can't take care of him. Well, this is the question that I pose in the statement. If he's such a deadbeat, or was such a deadbeat, why did you open your legs and give the greatest treasure a man could ever have, which is a baby, to him? What does that say about you? What does that say about the way you think? What does that say about your priorities in life? If he was a deadbeat now, he was a deadbeat then. Most likely was a dusty Pookie and Ray Ray. And if you lay down with a dusty Pookie and Ray Ray, that makes you a dusty Boonquisha. One thing about mothers don't get breaks or get to move how she wants to move. Then again, like I say, give the father the custody, give the father the ability to take care of them. And and women are gonna fight and no, and we don't want that, because the same criticism that you give fathers about not wanting to pay child support, you don't want to pay child support either. If he has the custody, more than likely you would have to pay him child support, and you don't want that just as much as he doesn't want that. But for some reason, this culture and this society makes it seem like it's such a bad thing for a man to dread or not want to pay child support, when in fact the woman does not want to pay child support either. A big reason why she doesn't want to give that child to the father is because she doesn't want to be responsible for child support either. Yes, you have to be the comfort. You have to be the child. You have to be the child's protector, and that's called being an adult. We don't often talk about that. That's what it is, being an adult. Now the last part: normalize being in your child's life as a dad without needing toxic ties to the mother. Now this goes both ways. This is why I don't like people making these statuses and not giving the father a chance to defend himself, because you know just as well as I know that women use their children as pawns. They use their children as weapons against the father more often than not. But we don't talk about that either. We're just all deadbeats. A lot of the times they still hold emotional ties to the baby's father, and it's natural. They should. You open your legs for that man, and you should have some sort of soul tie with that person. You don't want to see him move on, so you give his life complete and utter hell, making it chaotic and toxic as well. It's not just the father. Women hold some responsibility on that part too. So the narrative of the man being the toxic person and wanting to fight and wanting to argue with the woman and not just be a good man and be a good father in a child's life is complete and utter propaganda. No, it's not fair. Life isn't fair, and you should have the easiest life you can. But for some reason, women in today's culture decide to take the hard road. We are designed to take the road of least resistance, the path of least resistance. But yet, for some reason, we keep putting ourselves in situations that make our life complete and utter misery. And it's not all the man's fault. Women, let's get it together. Be truthful about what's going on. You are to blame a lot of the times also. All right, people, let me know if you like this content. Let me know if I hit it on the head. If there's something missing, please don't be afraid to let me know. Until next time, everybody. Peace.
Keep God first. I see evil, when I converse. Not today, say. This how God works. Play my position, what is given with no concerns. Set it off. Top of the morning, I'm gonna set it off.